What's up? Today's bike check is about my gravel bike. It's a open up and yeah, let's take a look at it. The frame is a 57 centimeter, size large. I am 5'10", slash 1 meter 78, 1 meter 80. So yeah, the bike fits perfectly for me. I've built my bike with the Shimano GRX Di2 group set in a 1x configuration, but I've replaced the Shimano GRX rear derailleur for a XT derailleur, which allows me to use a 1146 cassette. And instead of running the GRX crankset, which I couldn't because I wanted a power meter, and if you want a power meter on a open frame, you can't use a left side power meter because the unit hits the frame. I had to go with another option, so I went with the QUARQ dubbed D4 crankset, which is a power meter, of course, made by QUARQ. And I'm using a WOLFTOOTH chainring at the front, so it's a 40-tooth drop stop chainring, and combined to that I'm using a chain catcher from WOLFTOOTH. It's the Wolf chain catcher, and the reason why I'm using that is because last year in a cyclocross championship I dropped my chain twice, lost a lot of positions, and it frustrated me to a point that I actually changed my frame. I was running a open wide and there was no way to mount a chain catcher on that frame, so I sold the frame and bought a up just for that. Imagine. Can you imagine that? Well, yes, that's what happened. It's crazy, right? The cockpit is a mix of Easton EA90 and EC70AX. So the stem is aluminum and the handlebars are made out of carbon. It's the gravel version, so there's a small sweep in it, and I was not sure I would like it, but in fact I do appreciate it a lot. The sweep is not very pronounced, so it's very subtle, but it's very helpful when you're going downhill. You've got like a wider bar when you're in the drops, and it's also very comfortable. The saddle I chose is the saddle I run on almost all my bikes. It's a Specialized Power Arc S-Works, on which I've mounted my Allen key set using the EMT9 toolkit, which is really great because I never have to worry about if I have my tools or not. They're just like slammed under the saddle, so it's kind of part of the bike. And I have mounted that saddle on a Roval Terra seat post. The pedals I'm using are the Look X-Track Race Carbon, and the reason why I went for those pedals is that I had XTR pedals before from Shimano and they were always squeaking. It was terrible. It looked like I had like a really crappy bike and it was unacceptable. I think I threw them away. And I was looking for XT pedals from Shimano, but they were back order and Look had pedals in stock. Water bottle cages are from Tax. They're this Ciro? I don't know how you pronounce that, but they're made by Tax. They're pretty light, they're super reliable, and they hold your bottles really well. If it gets gnarly, you're never gonna lose a bottle with these. I actually use 3, so it's 2 for my water bottles and 1 for my keg. It's a small plastic bottle where I put my tools in. They're great. You put them on. They're not the fanciest, they're not the nicest, but they work super well. So if you're looking for water bottle cages that hold, those from Tax are great. The wheels I'm using are the Easton EA90AX. They're aluminum rims built on their high-end vault hub. It's a great wheel set. They're affordable, reliable, stiff, light. They come with spare spokes. They're tubeless ready. They come with the valve installed. Great wheel set. The tires I'm using are made by Continental. They are 700 by 40s. I'm running a Terra Trail in the front and a Terra Speed in the back. They're great tires. They're super fast, super rolling, great grip, and the tires are set up tubeless right now with MUC-OFF sealant. few remaining things about my bike. I'm running a Garmin 1030 Plus computer, and I'm using a K-Edge computer mount that comes with the GoPro mount under. I think it's called the K-Edge XL. That K-Edge computer mount is great. I use it to mount my GoPro, and I also use it to mount a light. The top cap is actually a souvenir from Japan, where I finished on the podium in a cyclocross race, and one of the prizes they were giving to people was a top cap. So it's the AKIGASE Forest BIKELORE official top cap. I'm super proud about it, not because I finished on the podium, but it's such a nice souvenir from Japan that I stick it on my bike, and I absolutely love it. Every time I look down at my computer, I catch a glimpse of the top cap, and it brings back that memory, and it's great. I absolutely love it. You've also seen a couple of stickers on my bike. So the Von Westfalen is just a sticker I put on the bikes I assemble. The official Gravel Mafia Burger King sticker at the back. And we also have the party bike sticker from Gravel Mafia, which looks like a Columbus sticker, which is kind of, it's a hack. It's kind of just to draw people's attention toward the bike. And in the fork, I've put another souvenir, which is the sticker from the Paris-Roubaix challenge. So it's like the roadmap of all the pavé sections, and I wanted to keep the sticker, but I didn't want to put it on the top tube. So I decided to install it inside the fork. So the people who are paying close attention to my bike notice it, and then I can engage in a conversation about that challenge and that trip, which was again, great memories. If you haven't watched my video about the Paris-Roubaix, well, I invite you to watch it, and maybe it will inspire you to try it yourself. Let's answer a very important question. How much does it weigh? So it weighs 8.9 kilos with pedals, the toolkit, and the Garmin, which for you guys who want it in pounds is let's say 19.5-ish, because my arm's shaking because I'm weak. And now let's answer the other very important question, which is, how does the rear hub sound? Let's find out. That's it. That was the rear hub sound. That's it. That's my gravel bike. If you have any questions about the open frames, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I've built a lot of these. I will most probably be able to answer all your questions about them. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, well, give it a dislike. See you next time.